Jay, this is such an emotional game for the fans, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Andy, they do have something key. They have the Brennan John. Now they enter the Tottenham Hotspur and hoping to make his first appearance since Somerville, whose last Premier League goal for his all 4 seasons for West Ham United. Tottenham, one of the teams that West Ham tend to do well against. Nipping ahead of Udogie as Kulusevski. Madison returns into Kulusevski. Scored an early goal against West Ham in 2020. Good hustling back to West Ham. Mind you, Areola played a Udogie. He's done well to swing it in. Space for Kudos. Good save for Cario. 10 minutes in against over the 30-year period of the Premier League. Heavy early game. He's not taking time to get some solidity. All the goals that Harry Kane scored here. Stabbing. Kilman's looking uncertain. Brennan Johnson! Well, if you're on the run of goals that he is, you'll take it up. He's coming towards the rear. 50th game for Tottenham in all competitions today. Bowen to Wan-Bissaka. He played in the defeat to Greece. It was Kulusevski. At the moment. Kulusevski tries to turn away from Guido Rodriguez and he's been caught. Can they find the angle? Son! Oh, it was bending, it was curling, it was agony. Games have been here in London so far. Fortunate time for the stumble, back in by Wan-Bissaka. Postecoglou there.
Yeah, in fairness.
Kulusevski, Tottenham play on. Kilman in front of him. He looks refreshed to Son. Mistakes from their opponents. Here's Madison's latest delivery, but it's Dougie's got to be careful in the penalty area. Must be for Kudos! West Ham United score! And it's a well-earned sit-down for Mohamed Kudos as West Ham United take the lead at Spurs.
For the byline, look at the top of the screen. There's Kudos. He's got 3 yards on Pedro Porro's ball.
That whenever they take the lead, the opening goal has rattled Tottenham. Wan-Bissaka. Madison looks for the far post. Great delivery that one. Brennan Johnson was there, but so too. It's lovely passing from West Ham as Porro has a crack for range. It takes the. Romero was the only. Udogie. Oh, that's brilliant. And he was almost in again. Brennan Johnson with. It's an acrobatic turn by Solanke, but it didn't quite have the venom required. Delivery too high for Kilman in the end. Johnson won't get there. Takes on Jared Bowen. It's another great turn. But persistent to. Tries to get it beyond Wan-Bissaka. Touch on by Romero. And it just. So desperately crave. Son back, Helmson. He's got Kulusevski outside him well into possession for all their attempts. Tottenham, they have not troubled. Crosser make the save, but has his clearance put his team in trouble here? To double this lead ahead of the break, though, if they could get another one on the break.
Madison and others to travel into.
Porro. Wan-Bissaka. With Son lurking behind. Porro, who fancies it from range, and Johnson following up. Areola did well to grab it. Holds off Madison. Trying to get it onto that left boot of his, and he catches out the keeper. It hit both posts on the
big finish from Kulusevski, who's been sharp today. He really has. Areola just moments ago produced as you would do, and that just gives Kulusevski the chance to step inside on the left foot, and this time
popping up in all sorts of locations on the field, has another crack. Now. Fouls it, and the referee reaches for his pocket. Plenty white shirts in the penalty area. He's picked up a dangerous position here. Spilled into a bit of space. But he's pulled. Solanke just too far into the turn away from Todibo. Wan-Bissaka too far in front of Udogie. Well, Dutchman, one of the fastest defenders, and Antonio's going to try and bar. Porro's delivery just too far in front of Solanke. Son's going to. Kudos. As well. Udogie. Porro arriving. That would have been simply spectacular for the Spanish. I remember being at Manchester City the last day of last season. It's Tottenham 1, West Ham 1. In the first half, it's the most teams to attack of the second period. Emerson with the cutout. Souček jumping with Romero. Touch from Sarr, but he couldn't steer it away from Bowen. Souček wasn't ready for that, and it was Udogie. Udogie arriving is pace of Spurs.
Yeah, terrific stuff again. What a ball this is from Son. When it finally reaches Udogie, then does well just to spin out, roll it back, and a rampage in Ipasuma on the edge of the box comes. But I think Postecoglou today, realising that his team have had to come from behind, they're now in the ascendancy.
We were very good in glimpses attacking in the first half. Bowen, 6 months. Van de Ven did well to get across and just Son, and it's an own goal to Depot.
Pategi couldn't get the subs on. And it's just right here, Kulusevski, he knows he's got Son on the overlap. Goalkeeper goes with his foot to make the stop.
2 minutes and 24 seconds between. The Son Heung-min back in the team today. Back in the goals today.
Get them on or sit them down and wait and let your team calm down and try and settle down, but in a freeze one-on-one, backing defenders into the box, does it brilliantly, hits it hard, low and true.
Emerson's delivery. Cut out by Romero at the back post again. Was Kudos, there's appeals for a handball in the goal line. Alvarez is the West Ham player. Solanke, Johnson, Solanke on. Stretch was by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Poor touch by Son, but then he battles to win it. Sam with Downing tools. His Son is in again. Oh, denied by the word. Here is Kulusevski. Not too far away at all, looking for his second goal of the game. Thursday, they've got Crystal Palace away in the Premier League. Here is Porro. And he for the first time since coming on. A little bit too little, too late for West Ham, unless they can. Cut out by Porro. Manchester United next weekend in the Premier League. They've got Nottingham Forest. Johnson after Somerville gave it away. Porro, Werner. But it's back to square one if it stays like this. Baseball cap to try and shield his eyes. He picked up an injury in training.
Held it up well, battled hard.
Bowen is now operating as the central West Ham striker.